Taylor Bisciotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Steelers have made a big change on offense, firing offensive coordinator Matt Canada. Head coach Mike Tomlin released a statement saying, "I appreciate Matt's hard work and dedication, and I wish him the best moving forward in his career." Running backs coach Eddie Faulkner takes over as OC. Vikings receiver Justin Jefferson has missed the last 6 games with a hamstring injury and has consistently said he won't return at 80 or 90%. The star wideout reiterated Tuesday on social media that he won't be back until he's ready. Jefferson tweeted, "My health is way more important than you winning your fantasy games." Head coach Kevin O'Connell says Jefferson is likely questionable for Monday night's game against the Bears. And Shaquille Leonard has been waived by the Colts. The All-Pro linebacker appeared in 9 games this season and recorded 65 total tackles. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Black Friday is now a game day. The Dolphins take on the Jets in the first ever Black Friday NFL game. Stream for free only on Prime. Black Friday football. Dolphins versus Jets. Coverage begins this Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Only on Prime. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/watch Black Friday football for details.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
It happens to be a Wednesday morning. It is the 22nd day of November, 2023. It's 7:30 in the morning. And I'm Carol in the newsroom. It's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carol.
I mentioned yesterday, just got back from Dallas.
Yes.
Really, the first time I had spent any time in Dallas at all.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a little bit of time on Friday. We were going to go downtown Dallas to the scene of the Kennedy assassination, and kind of got sidetracked by a few other things. But today, the anniversary of that tragic event in U.S. history. Do you remember where you were when you found out?
I do. I was on the school grounds, Mulberry School grounds, when that happened.
Yep. And I was in school, and I don't remember whether it was a religion class or a history class when the PA system came on and announced that information.
Was a shock, that's for sure. It's
it
one
certainly
of those things
was.
You remember forever.
Yes. Okay. We've got a beautiful day today. Tomorrow going to be absolutely gorgeous. So, good time to celebrate Thanksgiving, right?
I would say so.
And I would suggest if you have not taken the turkey out of the freezer, you better do it now.
Yeah, for sure. And if you took it outside to help it thaw out and it's been there for quite a while, well, you might want to do something else.
Well, a turkey can be thawed and sit in the refrigerator for a week or two and be okay.
Yeah, not outside.
But not on the countertop.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't trust that. So, Pam will be doing a turkey. It will be just Pam and me and Louise. Louise will not partake of any of the human food at Thanksgiving.
Now, that's Luigi, right?
Louise.
Oh, I thought it was Luigi.
No. She may have a brother, Luigi. I'm not sure. Louise is a 46-pound, full-grown standard poodle.
Mm-hmm.
And we are just babysitting her while her puppy raiser is gone for 2 weeks. And she is just about ready to go back to Guide Dogs of the Desert and become a seeing eye dog. She's very close to it. She's a sweetheart.
Well, how about Guido? How about that name?
Guido, he's a bit of a tough cookie. Yeah. Carries a baseball bat.
Yeah, around with them.
Yeah.
Well, he's known as an attitude adjuster.
Exactly. Okay. We, on occasion, update Crime Watch, our once and occasional feature. Police in Washington State arrested Anthony Koprowski in a jail parking lot after staff said he looked drunk. You see, Koprowski was picking up a friend who'd been arrested for drunk driving. Koprowski also had a 6-year-old child in his car. The 6-year-old was given to a sober family member, which, I mentioned I was in Texas, and if this had happened in Texas, they would have just let the 6-year-old drive everyone home, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's the thing to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I only had 2 drinks, officer, right?
What does drunk look like?
There was a time I would have had to look in the mirror, and I could tell you, but that was a long time ago. Okay. And the Thanksgiving holiday tomorrow, it will be a 4-day holiday for many people. Basically, government will shut down for 4 days, which I guess means we have a reprieve, right?
Well, I've heard it's a vacation for your vacation.
Yes.
So there's actually 5 days. I don't know.
You stretch it out as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I passed through the coming back from Yuma very late the other night, and it was full there in the Sand Dunes area. And I would imagine by now it's probably shoulder to shoulder of people trying to get away from the crowds, right?
Yeah, or sand to sand or something like that. It depends on whether, you've got access to water and you need to get a little bit of the sand out of your ears and stuff like that.
Yes. How about some birthdays?
Birthdays.
Comedian director Terry Gilliam, part of Monty Python, 83. Actor Tom Conti, 82. Jesse Colin Young of the Youngbloods, 82. Stephen Van Zandt of the E Street Band, 73. Actor Tin Tucci, 72. Actor Richard Kind, Mad About You, Spin City. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 67. Actor Jamie Lee Curtis, 65. Actor Mark Ruffalo, 56. Actor Tyler Hilton, 40. And actor Dacre Montgomery, 29. Actor Mackenzie Lintz, 27. How about some local birthdays? Got them? We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Sofia Solario, Sergio Garcia, Rosario Supnet, Jaden Taylor, Rosa Romero, Eddie Esparza, Monica Barrientos, Esther Settle, Jesse Obeso, Patrick Yanni, Sal Armenta, Valerie Lau, David Matthew Chavez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and we've got news. So get ready. World and California news headlines right now brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For year-round comfort, call the specialist, Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. An Israeli official tells CBS News a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war will begin at 3 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. In exchange, at least 50 hostages in Gaza are expected to be released. An American 3-year-old girl could be among those freed. Her great-aunt, Liz Naftali, spoke to CBS Mornings.
We are hoping and praying that she is in one of the first groups. That's our hope, but we haven't had any confirmation. We haven't seen any lists.
Tens of millions of Americans are on the move for the Thanksgiving holiday.
I like to come early, and the reason I like to come early is because it reduces my stress.
2 men were killed and 5 hurt in a shooting in North Philadelphia last night. Police say it could be drug-related. CBS Philadelphia's Aziza Schuler.
Police say at least 70 shots were fired, and several people who heard that barrage of gunshots called 911.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Sam Altman is returning to San Francisco-based OpenAI, the company he co-founded. Mike Dubusky reporting it comes after a tumultuous few days at one of the hottest startups in tech.
OpenAI releasing a statement saying it has an agreement in principle for Sam Altman to return. The company also now has a new board, which retains only one member from the previous board that fired Altman suddenly Friday night.
Both sides also agree to an independent third-party investigation into what led to the firing. Congresswoman Anna Eshoo says this will be her last term in the U.S. House, announcing she won't seek re-election next year, touting that 66 of her bills have been signed into law by 5 presidents.
I'm very proud of the body of bipartisan work I've been able to achieve on your behalf in the Congress.
Eshoo served in Congress for 32 years, her district covering Silicon Valley. The Thanksgiving travel rush is on across the state, expected to break a record this weekend with 7.5 million people leaving town. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Amazon's got the best deals on Black Friday. The best deals are on Cyber Monday. Friday comes first when it comes to saving. Monday's worth of week to what you've been craving. Feels so good, it'll feel like stealing. Real cool message, could you make it less appealing? Plus with the beef, you can get that too. Once you call us, triggering you. Whichever day you're shopping on, you'll save a bunch at Amazon. Black Friday, Monday too.
Did you know there's a way to outsmart COVID if you get it? Now there are medicines that can treat COVID whether or not you've been vaccinated, which is great news, especially if you're over 50. If taken in the first 5 days of having symptoms, COVID medicines can help stop the illness from getting serious. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to learn more about COVID medicines. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Valley at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in the local news, the Calexico Police Department is very busy. George Gale explains.
A man wanted in regards to an armed robbery that occurred on September 25th, 2022. Anthony Angel Flores, a known gang member with a history of firearm possession, was arrested. Flores is suspected of robbing a Calexico jewelry store. Flores was taken into custody Tuesday morning and turned over to FBI agents for federal prosecution. In a separate incident, Calexico officers engaged in a vehicle pursuit that started on Imperial Avenue in the border city. When the car's driver failed to stop, pursuit ended just north of Heber Road when the vehicle went out of control and overturned. It turned out that the driver, Yasmin Campos, was wanted by the U.S. Marshal Service. A search of her vehicle led to the discovery of items that indicated a mobile identity theft operation. Campos was taken into custody. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And in other local news, a suspect is in custody. A 38-year-old woman was arrested. Sorinka Vivian Vargas Suarez was arrested in connection with a house fire. 3 alarm fire was reported in the early morning hours on Friday. County Fire's Heber station responded. There were assistance provided by El Centro Fire, Brawley Fire, and Centinela Fire. Few details have been released. It is not known if anyone was in the house at the time of the fire or if the suspect was one of the squatters. She was booked into the county jail with her bail set at $60,000. Damage to the house was described as significant. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Well, I think I've heard it all now. A bad guy warms up his stolen vehicle so it drives better before it was recovered. George Gale has more on the story.
The white 2024 Freightliner box truck was reported missing from a Yuma motel. The driver was able to access the truck's GPS tracker and locate the vehicle in El Centro. El Centro police responded and found the truck with the engine running, abandoned. The truck was recovered and was to be returned to the owner. No suspects have been located. The incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Ryan Kelly is the current county supervisor for District 4. He is running for re-election on the March ballot. It was recently announced that Yoli Alonzo Garza is also running for Supervisor District 4. She has a career in education, having worked in the Calexico Unified School District, Imperial County Office of Education, Coachella, and Blythe. Since the death of her son, she has worked to combat street violence, especially against young people. Alonzo Garza says she wants to create a safer Imperial County with increased access and opportunities for youth and their families. She says she wants to prioritize the underserved communities of Brawley, Westmoreland, Calipatria, Nyland, Salton Sea Beach, Vista Del Mar, Salton City, Desert Shores, and Bombay Beach. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. It's the Peanut Patch. We're going to make your holiday shopping so easy. Just visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Donna and Pat are celebrating their 26th anniversary at the Peanut Patch, and you're going to love what you see. You see, they've been taking care of people for so many years because they do it right. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them anywhere in the world to your friends and loved ones. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time, closed on Sundays. Visit the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. Pecan turtles. How about yogurt-covered peanuts? I mean, they make them right there, and you're going to love how fresh they are, how tasty they are, and when you give them as gifts, people are going to love what you give them. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. It's easy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. Page 2 of the Local News and Weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. With daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Continuing with more local news this morning, North County Thanksgiving Day meals are coming up. Here's more on that story.
Holiday meals will be served at 5 different locations Thanksgiving Day. Raleigh Feed the Need, a Bow Medical Center, IV Rural Health Clinic, and Bow Neighborhood Medical Clinic are partnering to provide the holiday meals. The goal is to serve as many meals as possible to the underserved in the North County. On Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, meals will be served at the Island Chamber of Commerce starting at 11 a.m. At 9 a.m., they will begin serving at Brawley Feed the Need at 147 North 8th Street, Suite B. At 12 noon, meals will be served at the Hope of Life Church, 182 East Church Street in Calipatria. Also at noon in Salton City, meals will be served at West Shores Assemblies of God. And in Westmoreland, from 1 to 3 p.m., meals will be served at the Senior Center. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
We should also mention that Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley will be serving Thanksgiving meals as well.
Well, point-in-time count is coming in January. Organizers are recruiting volunteers now. This is to have an estimate of how many volunteers they will have to work with. It also gives organizers time to train the volunteers. The point-in-time count is the annual count of homeless in the area. The number of homeless is critical to the amount of funds available to assist them. Volunteers must be 18 years of age or older. They are required to complete a training session. The training session will be held on December the 7th at the Calexico City Hall, December 14th at the Desert Trails RV Park, January the 4th at the El Centro City Hall, January the 11th at Desert Trails RV Park, and January the 18th at the Brawley City Hall. The Imperial County count will be from 5:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. on January 26th, and at Slab City on January 27th from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. For more information, go to imperialvalleycontinueofcare.org. Well, a recall could be underway. A recall committee submits the signatures. Here's more on the story.
They are now being verified. Committee was formed by former Calexico City Council person Maritza Hurtado. The committee is attempting to place a recall vote on the March ballot. They want to recall Calexico Mayor Raul Ureña and City Council member Gilberto Manzanares. County elections, as the signatures gathered, they have until December 8th to verify the signatures and determine if there are enough signatures to qualify the recall for the ballot. Hurtado and her committee conducted a major campaign on social media describing the reasons for the recall and urging residents to sign their petitions. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
This is the time of year that we here at Burgers and Beer like to remember what and who we're grateful for, like our customers,
kindness,
our health,
our pets,
friendships,
parents,
freedom,
grandparents,
food on the table,
weekends,
family,
holidays,
our military and their families,
vacations,
first responders,
music, musicians,
employees,
healthcare workers,
and our beautiful country, to name a few. And happy Thanksgiving from Burgers and Beer.
Here's Carol Buckley with a weather update.
The National Weather Service says quiet weather conditions have settled in across the region with mostly clear skies and afternoon temperatures a few degrees above normal again today. Cooling temperatures will then affect the region through the rest of the week, eventually reaching slightly below seasonal normals by the weekend. Dry conditions will continue. Our high in the valley yesterday, 78. The overnight low, 46. Sunny today with a high near 76. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 52. West-northwest wind 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 77. South wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 73. West wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 54 degrees, 50% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Local news, page 2 and the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. we're going to jump right into Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. The Lakers won. They beat up on the Jazz 131-99. Suns topped the Trailblazers 121-07. Cavaliers went into overtime before they beat the 76ers 122-119. Defense, Pacers 157, Hawks 152. Meanwhile, the Magic beat the Raptors 126-107.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the San Diego Padres, they've got a new manager. Padres have hired Mike Shildt to manage the Padres just 2 years after his run with St. Louis ended abruptly, despite him leading the Cardinals to 3 straight playoff appearances and winning the 2019 National League Manager of the Year award. 3-time All-Star relief pitcher Willie Hernandez, who won the 1984 American League Cy Young and Most Valuable Player awards for the World Series champion Detroit Tigers, has died. He was 69. And NFL football tomorrow, right here on AM 1230 KXO. We're going to kick off with the Packers and the Lions, follow that with the Commanders and the Cowboys, and finish up with the 49ers and the Seahawks. We're going to be busy. And we also will have Friday football. Yeah, the Dolphins and the Jets. Hey, NFL on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Billionaire Changpeng Zhao and leading cryptocurrency exchange Binance pleaded guilty on Tuesday to federal charges in a watershed moment designed to bring order to the often lawless crypto industry. As part of a coordinated settlement across the federal government, Binance has agreed to pay more than $4 billion in fines and other penalties. Zhao, one of the most powerful figures in crypto, has agreed to step down as CEO from the exchange that he founded. He'll also pay $200 million in fines. Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, admitted in engaging in anti-money laundering, unlicensed money transmitting, and sanctions violations. According to court records, Binance, led by Zhao, processed transactions by customers who operated illicit mixing services and laundered proceeds of darknet market transactions, hacks, ransomware, and scams. And Sam Altman has agreed to return to lead OpenAI, the company said in a post on X, just days after his surprise ouster as chief executive sparked an employee revolt. In his own post on X, formerly Twitter, Altman wrote that he is looking forward to returning to OpenAI. So Wall Street right now showing green on the big board. The Dow up 87 points. S&P 500 up 12. The NASDAQ up 52. Oil is up. Actually, oil is down $3.30 a barrel. And gold off $5.40 an ounce.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 76. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Tonight, increasing clouds with west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast. Look for a low about 52. Thanksgiving Day will be mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 77. South wind about 5 to 10 miles an hour. 55 degrees downtown, 51% relative humidity, wind out of the west 5 to 7 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Peter King. With a hostage release deal in place, the next hours will seem very long for family members waiting to find out if their loved ones are on the list of civilians, women, and children that Hamas says it will release. Noah Naftali spoke to CBS Mornings about her 3-year-old cousin Abigail, the youngest American being held.
We are cautiously hopeful. Every day, 46 days since October 7th has felt like October 7th for us.
Yeah.
As we wonder and pray, and as our hearts are with our little cousin.
The first of several 6-hour pauses in the fighting is expected to start in about 16 hours. Correspondent Lilia Luciano is in Tel Aviv.
All parties have made it very clear that this is not peace. This is not even a step towards peace. There is an intention for the war to continue after this ceasefire. But at least at this point, some women and children will get to go home, and desperately needed aid will get into Gaza.
We're pretty sure that driving on the day before Thanksgiving seemed like a good idea at the time for this man in California.
It took me an hour and 45 minutes to do 8 miles. I mean, that's crazy.
The rain has mostly cleared out of a stretch of I-95 from Connecticut to southern Virginia. CBS's Chris Van Cleef says the traffic has not.
We started our morning in Connecticut. We have made it across the GW Bridge into New Jersey. We've seen accidents on the roads, very slow coming into New York. We're at about 55 miles an hour, the first time in quite a while we've been that fast, as there are a lot of people out there driving this morning.
The huge high-tech shakeup has been unshaken, with CEO Sam Altman back at the artificial intelligence company that fired him last week. His return comes after hundreds of OpenAI employees threatened to leave as well. CBS's Joe Ling Kent.
OpenAI also announced that 2 new board members, Brett Taylor, a former Twitter board chair, and Larry Summers, a former Treasury secretary, will join Adam D'Angelo, one of the board members who voted to oust Altman. So this is an agreement in principle. We will see what happens next.
Ticked off about climate change. A new report says blame the rich. More from CBS's Elaine Cobb.
New research finds the world's richest 1% is responsible for more than twice the carbon emissions of the poorest 50%. British charity Oxfam and the Stockholm Environment Institute report the mega rich, with their lavish lifestyle and undue influence on public policy, are robbing the rest of humanity of a healthy, livable planet.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 107 points and the NASDAQ is up 67. This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews, all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
At the Home Depot, we have all kinds of trees, but the one thing they have in common is they were all made for joy. Like the 7.5-foot Jackson Noble Fir artificial Christmas tree for only $2.99. It easily clicks into place and comes to life with 1,200 color-changing lights in 8 different remote control settings. When you buy your tree at the Home Depot, not only will you get more out of it, you'll be able to put more under it. Bring home joy with your perfect tree from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Thanksgiving is supposed to bring us together, but sometimes it can drive us apart.
Holidays are stressful with family, and there could be a lot of conversational landmines at the dinner table.
It is our responsibility to bring our best selves to the party.
Which is why psychologist Eileen Kennedy Moore has some suggestions.
Skip the insults and the sarcasm and watch your body language, so definitely no pointing.
She says politics don't have to be contentious.
In some families, everybody has the same point of view, so there's no problem.
But if you do start butting heads,
say, I need to take a break from this topic.
Go easy on the booze, too, unless you're toasting to peace. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Then there's the fight over what to eat. An AP Nork Center poll finds that about a third of all adults say turkey is the favorite main course for Thanksgiving. 4 in 10 prefer white meat. Less than 1 in 3 want dark. And 1 in 5 just don't care. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carol Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.